Hello there, moons in Capricorn. If you have your moon in your birth chart in the sign of Capricorn and you feel like you're a bit of a sensitive, creative person, then you're in the right place to learn some lovely brief information about how you can best utilize the energy of your moon to look after yourself and be cared for, calm, nourished, centered in your gifts and to receive a channeled message on specifically what Moon in Capricorn humans really need to think about and be aware of in managing their emotional well-being and their physical health and really having a calm and nourished nervous system so they can thrive and express themselves freely. So with your moon in Capricorn, you have an earthy element moon. You need to have routine. You need to have things that are familiar around you, and you're not going to be someone who thrives in change. Change is something that's part of all of our lives, but you're not going to be that person running towards change and disruption. You're going to be somebody who puts the brakes on, wants to think about it carefully, wants to do the responsible, step by step, logical, analytical thing before you bring about change in your life. And that is what's good for you. That is a really important thing. So you might be that stabilizing presence for other people in the way you nourish others through your moon energy. And it needs to be the way that you nourish yourself as well. Earth signs have the power of stability and consistency in their sign energy. And that is a strength. So don't be hard on yourself if you feel like you're inflexible sometimes or you find it hard to adapt when change is forced upon you. What that means is that you need to pull in the self-care extra hard when you have to go through change that wasn't your choice. So the way that you express your creativity as a Capricorn might be quite entrepreneurial. You might want to create the foundations for a business. You might be really good at building a team, at putting the nuts and bolts together for creating a business, for running it, the procedures and the processes that a business has. You might also be really good at doing things that are very physical. So art in the arts, so cooking, sculpture, working with clay, ceramics, working with things like sewing and fashion, things that you can actually pick up and touch with your hands. The earth moons really like things that are tangible. It might even extend to creating physical products of some sort, such as homewares or food products that get packaged up, body care products that get packaged up and taken to people like soaps and lotions and things like that. There's just, yeah, lots of different ideas that are coming through on that. I'm just going to tune in and receive the channeled message for you to take us to the next level of what's available for you to learn about your moon sign. So the message coming through is for those watching this particular video with Moon in Capricorn is slow down. You thrive with a slower pace, and it's okay to go at your pace. It's okay to tap into your own rhythms, your own routines, be really definitive about what is your best routine. Your routine might look different to the next person. It might have more space at either end of it from the morning into the evening. You might have more repetition than what other people think is normal or helpful. So you might have a lot of consistent repetition in your week, in your day, and that might really help you to ground your energy, ground your sort of brilliance that you have to be stable, steady, and consistent. And then that's where your freedom to be creative might spring. You also are being told from guides that everybody is creative and to let go of any preconceived ideas you have about what creativity looks like. As a Capricorn moon, you might have thought, I'm too practical to be creative. I'm too sensible. You still have a creative energy, and your gift is in understanding that things take time, that things need a start, a middle, and a finish, and that you have the capacity to work steadily forward through a process, doing all the steps required to reach the end goal. So recognize that in yourself and know that that can be a really important element in longer term projects, particularly things like writing a book, creating a business from scratch, designing an app, designing a website, building a team of people that work together, managing others, looking after and nurturing employees or colleagues. It's all about the stability and the consistency with you, I don't know why I said Scorpio, Capricorn moons. So thank you for joining me for this little journey down the road to learn about what it is to have a Capricorn moon as a sensitive, creative person. I'm available for sessions. If you have a look below these videos, you will see a link to my calendar. And if you know a Capricorn moon, feel free to share this video with them. And also feel free to subscribe to the channel to learn more about astrology with me.